Angola history no. I feel no more job 50th anniversary as part of the program. So we invite Argentina as a reigning champions, as one of history's forefathers in terms of football. Emra Siakai as a friendly game now. The people of Angola no to me enjoy. I'm job some the free omo masters. Now the game record it was so beautiful. Couple baby amiti say enka Messi bomodi agya to so baba yara. Emseka stadium medical adika ho kransana. Ansana wa ba do. Alex will go to a gate no. Everybody wants to see Messi. Now the global relevance no. Yana to be who here say be say time ni aka Messi global eternal global relevance. Adwuma me no me no ye me fa me Kini Akomeah hyem bi. Se agya adwuma yi na na ochena atiefo wura be fie yi. Yeah. Foforo ba ya nche bia no wura be fie yi. But you see the word eternal there ma Messi. Okay. Game no there wa be immortal. Oh free game no bio. Nipa dua ne be ko sebe be gya no ko be free asase so but obekam. So otiasi no ne relevance no is so common. After 2012 mo baby or share 91 goals in a calendar year no and no or try na tade mu say for Jed Muller for respect and honor or the command or the command Jed share atade no code training grounds the coach boys no I am talking about legendary Jed Muller or share Messi signed shirt no after say or no goals our share no Messi breaking no wow 40-year record. Wow. Messi extending the record from 80 plus and 91 or chimu in a calendar year. Say free January to December. It's Messi the shirt no come on no. And also the show training ground. So many picture we and what the man buying for say mo fan call say baby then chima ba mahwe. It remains the only odd item or buying in museum. Okay. Bibia in museum ho enye buying ho ade. Apart from Sam Messi atari no, it's another global relevance. So say yakasa Angola ko tuya sika bi dia ma Argentina as a really let's just say you know we deserve na amount 12 million pounds no, even though unsubstantiated. Ebi mo say oh Argentina deserve sika no and now deserve ni nyina no wo hono but how a game no ko no Messi a couple yan shade bi wa say I've seen people talk about legends but in my opinion dear Messi as a figure de ban eso and I you know or call Elche Stadium ho ko ye training we no Elche Stadium no Martinez Valerio a 33,754 and he put 25,000 a baby share Messi training now you know 25,000 for 33,000 match day ni pa ban virtually I'm gonna be show you and I'm tell you just training go actually as if so about Elche ho I be see a kind of that's another piece of relevance from Messi. So me busa say na Argentina no nyomo na yesi omo tie Africa for yi but this has no racism ebi musa Argentina ko hu ni patuntum ye nyina yateme ko Argentina da wako hoda but what be
so omo patuntum for crasem kra
yeti na menya abotra say me ko na say de AI ni ntino na my busa say me ko open but AI is all ho de na Argentina for dwere for ni patuntum and why would Angola na oje ni somebody free Portugal ho no one ko Portugal for the no ko Argentina for ho a yeso tie abi before na yesi na omote ba bia omo ma before no ko one angle bi a say hia wo ho ama malaria ohunu de ya ho kire be kuni patuntum bia no mo esa bia mo mbrem no omo biu ma Europeans no mo close omo mra no te say me fan say in the America for ka say ma Africans versus Europe omo mra. It is an idea to increase whiteness. It is an idea to increase whiteness instead of yemma Africa for it to crime Argentina hono yan katse omo no yan block omo oh Europe the end mo ba no mo entry no more easier meaning say Europe kura ni ba no ba be wo higher side because
you know mo way connection
it is a sani ma we nyina ho de a e de na kasa ko film na meje 12 million pounds no ma me 90 minutes na de ehu ni say obi a plan akohia Messi or plan systems how dey close Messi e kwa be so no chele be yira ko yi entity ne fa wo so because we try not to chira be hye na or you quick on the ball so say but Angola for say contract na no more sign na Mujis kan Messi amobia
into
on start game no
the Messi presence
Messi global relevance
okay omo colonial masters Portuguese meboa
yes sir
and then you pay the world greatest players omo emienu we as Messi and Ronaldo no Portugal so mudi mu Independence Day no senka de mu gym hu free wo mu hona ka senka mo ye dey about the presence of Ronaldo no so heavy as same as Ronaldo Messi
asemi de me ni me nkwa me ho because madweye me say
okay
of course
Portugal near non-availability Portugal but a year World Cup qualifies on the day they won't be available and they about two Angola and Portugal won't say they have history because Portugal and colonize Angola but in recent times before say João Lourenço na president in original Portugal for a commission investigation into corruption in the Angolan government so in terms of diplomatic ties I say nti omo entemu
say first
exactly so the president will not see the need to invite Portugal for political reasons and then also for sporting reasons exactly that is what it means
it makes a lot of sense let's Angola for Portugal for kwahwehwe mu nsemu
obviously corruption
and you when you're African you crowd one man be sika no mudi no be silly or no the don't allow you
take a crowd no di no mo aba
50 years you mudi no sika o mo wie ya baka so o mo di
and it was a big game now one moment be Messi twin wa no ho the reaction of the security guy no and me reaction okay Derek Fordroff against Hasselhoff or Shego now court touch la ho security guy like cash and say we are not tradition in someone so no
we not to so my
Messi to train guy no security guy not don say good ti ase o hu guy no le have feel on the wall Messi beautiful no I don't say good no
yes
this reaction I am me just touch like be a reaction because I didn't know the man for but so who woni
feel no
who we say na Shadrack mame Argentina lineup no who no ade no Messi ni goat no eya koye me say eye no crampa apart from say the GH on the street nyina keka bi mentwema me yese eya koye me say it cut across many different generations. Because onim oni he gwen more generation no even ye hokra before that no kra na Messi no kill hoba then he was part of them and no Tevez mo Mascherano moko and no Bacca Rodrigo de Paul mo de no Macalester Martinez mo squad no then they won as the leader of that squad say no say Thiago Amada Master Antonio Moba. But it feels said no share game no big deal. Everything they did was in protection of Messi. Messi agree no omaba. Look, couple. Said the who need ya any dressing room. I'm telling you, said they worship Messi. The waiter, kind to how no draw or foul no draw no dressing room. They worship the guy. Assembly of would be a Messi. We say now Kasana. They hold him in that high esteem. Shadrack mama line up on and me kasem kitu bi na me move on. Me share line up on the dean and I say who say Martinez and assist Messi so assist no in and out we Angola for them me pay Argentina for them 4-2-3-1 Angola decided to go all out in this game. They fully attacked having a double pivot of Fredri and Maestro even Fredri no crown or boss at 10 but against Argentina I'll drop it they go deep in a double pivot alongside Maestro. Now for Argentina, I'm converting to free back. Couple free back will be no near Antonio Conte mo free back no.
Okay.
We know elements of attack. Conte mo na a more defensive attributes. So free back no, over tell who 5-man back line no more than 5-man attack no. But for Argentina, free back we there. A better 5-man attack. Over to be a one lone DM plus the back free. Now converting to 4 back instead of the natural free back no. Patriotti I say. The person actually say free back Tagliafico Christian Romero 140. Enipo baba be support him enye the laterals Lo Celso ne Gonzalez no. E Rodrigo Di Paul be drop ya be so. Na onya ne back four no. We otoado abo similar systems. So all check here then oko full attack and make Argentina. But in the interiors and a ball Thiago Almada, Leo Messi behind Lautaro Martinez. Quality attacking side. Question me busa number 1 say show team no di na show TV no so must no way. Nico pass away. Julian Alvarez way. You see, Argentina are blessed to have this quality.
Yeah.
Now should go post to the Muso Limo really that go post to the Argentina as a first choice. Martinez the number 1. So they have a squad of mobile Jew 12 million. Number see that same financial film so must add to give you the entertainment and the quality as a team. It was a beautiful game. Angola for no and come on mama yet say independence but to qualify a AFCON and me say who game they say a major preparatory ground said the mama ahead of the Morocco 2025
going A class and I say a friendly game
class 1 class 1 way Argentina and Brazil when a woman movie
easy
na me the person me try to want to say them did try to win them the deep last game nanim even though Angola lose game 2-0 couple but the performance Angola for the Maya you know not a swany
that's what Mulusu game
yes
they played well
yes keep your same way me never caught blaster game no.
Okay.
On the other hand no so me Brenna Kakakradia in 28 years of the World Cup you who Norway Umba France 98. France 98 was my first major World Cup, even though US 94 no there. Now yeah individual players and you did do much utumudino. Oh, na me kadunga asem chiro say na me penasem. And na plan penasem ya lalas, alezi lalas. US guy na no jabo you side because US 94 no say me man pa.
Okay.
But France 98 there. Ya small no adwane akosha ball na wie na abekonu bia. So I had time for the tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, Andrew Flo. Andrew Fro for Norway. On the lead you Mudumba France 19. And the height 1.93.
Okay.
So systematically, we design BBA man fit in strength. In a 4-1-4-1, almost strand all servo as a lone ankle. Ejina back for him.
Okay.
Now Andrew Flo ejina top as a lone ankle. Sorry, a lone focus man. So 4-1-4-1. He had a great goal against Brazil in France 98. Scotland. After those group stages, we qualify to behind Brazil, no round of 16 or no move. But the reality is, say after 28 years, almost also have 2 strikers at this time. I'm 1.93 in the view. But we are 1.95. The other friend is 1.95. What do you for me come was him? Alex Solo,
okay,
and Haaland. I'm for D. Say we are not seeing these 2 guys. Oh, World Cup. Hey yo. Haaland nya World Cup kakra international football kakra kan Man City dia no dia Ballon d'Or no ebe twena kakra with all neutral fans that level of empathy at the Haaland say na adia ye Rangigsi ebi na ebe because Rangigsi adwon ye Manchester no nya kakra bi on national team dia so wanya ne sa is a man fortunate say be better Haaland but Haaland dia no this generation when you're supporting cast be able to make 4 goals and Estonia. The game looked very comfortable in the perspective of Norway. But to be very honest, me checking game based on the system I coach the boy. Now the reality is say more Sander Bergy, Patrick Bergy, double pivot na everybody jina 4-4-2 mo bojina fifi. And what Antonio Nusa and Oscar Bobby Man City. Yeah. Omiru na war in Cheno and Cheno. Antonio Nusa okay no Club Brugge or moving for 22 million pounds and they call RB Leipzig. Okay. One of the effective ball crosses in the game currently. Speed will be BB and for one 2 striker papodia easily. So you have 1.95, 2 strikers couple and 54-33. About 4-2-3-1. You are weakening one of them in order to get the best out of these 2. 4-4-2. Bomumienu, give them more crosses, and I'm telling you, Bomumienu, on bed dominating every central defensive partnership we are saying. Say, that is the only major balance in the team. The kind of piercing nature more attacking here. When you are solidity, no way behind. And only said there's a problem. 4-4-2 the fit squad way. No busa. I want to say Martin Odegaard way. Martin Odegaard in the squad way same. And he comes up as an additional quality to the Norway setup now. I'm not qualified call World Cup now after 28 years. A very beautiful story at the Mame Pa. Couple and then squad ni now it's Mame fa almost story. These two guys
on World Cup no more.
No she game no story and for him mobo. Bobby and Amusru bien ensu defend the pampa mo never. Every ball, every cross.
You know, cross na.
Na me na me highlights na ma Shadrack and Crofona taking it down after you know. What shall goes now? You had no absolute way of defending those two. No, I'm more physical presence. I'm firmly very nice. Kitwabi on when Rooney Maresca in common. And Maresca near Bonabasso say what trim squad. No, he's done some good job. And yet joke say Bonabasso, he's done a good job. At some point, Chelsea dressing room, not a hot me a man for the be and Mokio. We put them in mockery. Yeah, you probably bury the other day. Carragher say in 17 games, 90 plus changes and a coach na. So your technical man, some catch on say team no unsettled. There's a chop and change. You share ne ahwe amfa later no ne. You try. 90 plus changes in 17 games. Team a enya establish here. Couple na nyom na kwaje club World Cup. What would the community? And untino obobo Maresca abaso. How shape squad no, how trim you mo, Obabona Basso Club World Cup no. But Obako back in a flashback, I could question the recruitment systems and policy of Todd Bolly.
Yeah.
I'm about chododo without any major. Yes, and you know, and statistically, it's a draft for no questions. I'm not but any coach no. First of all, she quite crash Chelsea fast to jar players in Bebre Coin and almost start to say, I want to be a good. But a show team in establish here. That is what I wanted to draw out. Yeah, really, of course. Also, already watch them or crazy so say a show team any constant or you see the word constant 11, and it is so true. But input within that irregularity, no. Coach, no coach or double TV about to say. In fact, I check his squad and I know what dressing room at that time, but I do it no more draws no more draws too much. And I know the coach no problem.
Maresca
me come back a question to bully. First, no somebody didn't bully me now. Confirm about okay, yeah. No, could this money now? Oh, yeah. I'm saying, crack about
Tommy. Mike. Yes. Mike.
Well, Angola and Argentina game. You see, football na ye hu netra. So a game of 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Two teams nation no more no me akọ. But the Thai football e chi. Say a besha agro akensi na say ye de be wie no. Aya na botaye bebre na we chire anase trimopo bebre na we chire. In this Angola Argentina episode, it is clearly a case of sports washing. Na say ball ne idea dodo na abegya to say e kan ye boom.
Yeah.
And then again it has become a certain platform you leverage your net to achieve your set objectives. Everyday popularity. Into ube hu a yesisi keni bi o maintain ho no what my boys niska or organize a community gala.
Yeah.
Say boys nembo the person might have political ambitions. The next thing who nipa stand the assembly member and as a corporate MP. MP ni so we ni we no person or they making sure so when ya a stronghold. It was a constituency one or you invest into such sporting initiatives a treat a dom the DHA. In Tapia and the Jume di ankasa was so dino on yet.
No, the
enough. It fuels the passion of the followers of the game, and then they develop a certain affection and then support for Nipana or Shadi Enichi. So there have been several instances where football or sports you use as a tool to enhance or to enforce or to propagate a certain agenda. In this case, the official agenda ya stating is Angola for more mark your 50th anniversary since independence from Portugal. Now, ye perceive a shame when you intend a football match. I hope you get it.
Yeah.
Under normal circumstances, any other African country could have surfaced. Oh, any Africa team be okay.
Yeah.
But why Lionel Messi? Why Argentina? Check the status of Argentina now. Argentina here at the forefront of the game of football globally. Omo Dasro and the rest are chasing them. So they are the best national football team. And Omo exploits Ninti ama the whole world. Obia person who Argentina ball. 2, Lionel Messi. Arguably the greatest player this generation has seen.
Yeah.
Sebani football. And one of the most revered sports athletes. So Messi and Argentina. Omo Angola. Positive.
Yeah.
But why would the president want to pay top dollar to get Argentina and Messi on board? This is the explanation. So you'll be all follow politics, especially with Africa. Joao Lourenço has not been in the good books of the Angolans, especially right from June, July, Deba. Angola had this policy. There was an IMF way so that a subsidized fuel at the moment. Now the government decided say, sir, IMF initiative na my fuel say the moment no, almost scrappy. And so almost scrappy. CCN fuel no, there will be no subsidized. Now say, oh, to so now because IMF can year fuel. And they increased fuel prices by 33%. Already, the state of living, obi awako Angola, watna obe 1 week back at Angola, netna, den some obetna New York. Angola is a very expensive country to live in. So,
Angola.
Yes, I'm telling you for a fact.
Hey.
Angola, a hot net den pa.
And we 12 million.
Go, so the explanation here.
Okay.
And the total fuel prices, then. Ubon say ebia Angola GPRT or more Angola taxi drivers union or more no ma start it.
Okay, so, we in the meantime we in the news now.
Yep. Okay, so it led to mass protests. I'm friend of the July 2025 Angolan protest. And we Angolan civil war in free war when the most deadliest public riot my record in their history.
Wow.
Nipa 22 ne around 1,200 people were arrested. And then over hundreds of people got injured. Mass protests across board, not just in Luanda, across the other country, other cities. There was mass protests against Joao Lourenço. Starting July, there was a BBC article from Israel campus on a reporting for the BBC from Luanda. 17 September, so July, August, September, until October. And it is not like they resolve the issue, but they use a security to crack down on protesters. Yes, it is the security for nation when they are. And it's a move and they are mobile slow. Inti Timemu for the amendment thing. And nobody are many the air bomb ho. And call my eye to more oil dear. I had day na oil boy day. So the president is not in the good books of the people.
Wow.
But you see, one way to amend his ways and then perhaps warm himself back into the heart of Angolans. A game way.
For Argentina.
How much the ticket price is saying? You say $1. $1 no Angola. And we are 8 million tons you.
Okay.
There's the reality. $1 US dollar. It might not even buy a bottle of water in Angola.
It's kind of original.
But I bet you $1 now. I say Argentina and Messi. You forget about issues be our name.
Okay.
And on the day, the public gallery, Angola president name Messi a picture. Messi a presentation to Angola president. What happens next? And the whole public and they are discussing Angola protest. When the protest happened, it gained international traction. Instead of share they try Al Jazeera
to a party, you know.
Al Jazeera Troy, BBC Troy, and I say
smart.
Exactly. Now to make sure he appeals his image to the world and also polishing the image to the world to make it more appealing. Some of these images. So you will see it as Metria 12 million Mumra. But he sees it as a big political message to sports wash maybe the atrocities his government has perpetrated in the last 3-4 months. Into ball no and it's not the first time. Ghana were example nibi.
1969.
And no cry 69 the no
Madrid
62 Madrid the no mobile no. In 1962.
Okay.
So what your historians no more nyini a check akra. They will tell you that there was mass protest in Ghana.
Okay.
62. You pass our phone ne Google.
Okay.
1962 political riots in Ghana. Students representative union, then the FNSRC student groups were protesting.
Okay.
Labor unions were protesting. 62 na Nkrumah survived that Kulungugu bomb attack. The bomb attack was actually on the 1st of August 1962. Madrid blasters boy 19th August 1962. 62 na year emugoma come Nkrumah.
Wow.
And then from the sporting perspective, it was just a year after Somate the real Republicans. And now Republicans know how almost fast your recruitment in here has play on him by a foul fano.
Okay.
It is what led to Liberia player be boy a league maybe Modibo too.
Okay.
No boss second year Azakes. Now real Republicans say open or more and Azakes a penny. And they won't penny there. What Ohinijan did was relegate second year Azakes from your league, you know. Promoting secondary independence. Secondary independence was a club owned by the second in command of Kwame Nkrumah.
So the mafia
Kotoko refused. Yeah, Madogo Moro and the Boreal Republicans. It became a big issue. So sporting wise, there were issues. Political wise, there were issues. So what did Nkrumah have to do? Madrid were the best club team then. And then they were even the best team then. Across the world, European champions, world champions, had some of the best players. Alfredo Di Stefano, Ferenc Puskas, Sadia. Let's bring them to Ghana. And Omo call game, even if they describe it as a winning and so catch it.
Ghana Real Madrid.
Exactly. So that was the sports washing of Nkrumah.
Your politicians are smart too.
Then in 74, you remember the famous boxing incident of George Foreman, Muhammad Ali, the rumble in the jungle. It was Zaire, Kinshasa.
Yeah.
Exactly. Again, Joseph Mobutu Sese Seko. Now when Mobutu came, there was a lot of political riots in DR Congo. Then Zaire, on the name is Zaire. I say he wanted to polish the name, the image of the country. In fact, Zaire no more as I say, Paui, Algeria, Sudan. Yeah. They had the third most populous country in terms of land mass.
Wow.
They had resources, they had everything. Mobutu made it a one-party state like Nkrumah wanted to do with Ghana. And in fact, it remained as such until 1997. During that time, Mobutu was very unpopular amongst a lot of people. Kabila nebetu Mobutu. Meboa.
Yeah.
Good. Kabila Benya no 1997 na Mobutu was saying right from the 70s no buy and 60s no buy and adeko. But what he did was that at that time Zaire beje AFCON. They won the AFCON in 1968 and then in 1974 went to the World Cup in 1974. World Cup no person used to the polishing the image at the world stage. And a team Nico Goon and Mas and 9-0 year protest he needed to find another way. And it was to use boxing. At that time, the heavyweight boxing scene was the top. And the boxing heavyweight in the circle form.
Yeah.
But then it was big, it was huge. And the Sadia, George Foreman. On the undisputed heavyweight champion, WBA, WBC. Then the Ring magazine, Omo champion. He was undefeated, 40 fights to be Ambono. So Big George. Then Muhammad Ali had then become a symbol of hope for Black Africa. That time Nana Muhammad Ali, he was the champion. But because US Army is here enlisted, Ali said they Vietnam War now more kono me nkubi enye papa. Mentia says mo kose obi man so call for na mo kunkumomo. Ali refused enlistment into the US military. Omo de ne court the taboo to tone so and they froze all his boxing licenses. State to be obekum jesi my license my fan kontokwa. So Ali then as the champion after defeating Sonny Liston, then he had GBBA free him. So BBA Guye. But in 1971 he was restored to fight professional boxing again. That time, no, I hear protests are called the world around colleges, speaking to inspire hope amongst black Africans. And yes, I did 74, no, said George Foreman, so now least waba. Then let's bring the fight to Africa. In fact, it is the biggest event in terms of sports about Africa. Say Shadrach the way ne toswa flyer no. If you see on the flyer,